Hey guys, welcome to the recap of 2025. It's been a year with a lot of developments, a lot of great developments, and I was thinking we're gonna walk through the top 10, which I think is a top 10 at least. And we're gonna start off with our new app. It's called IGEMS Waterjet, and you can find it wherever you download apps. We have some pretty cool features for this one, so let's dive in. Here is the new app, IGEMS Waterjet. You can open it and look at the features. Feed calculator, basic feed calculator where you set the material and you get a feed rate in the end here. We have a tool diameter compensation where you add the nominal values and the actual cut value. So you get the adjustment you need to do here. We have a DXF viewer and also a straighter, which we are not going to talk about now because that's a little bit of a secret. And we have the slab tracer. So the slab tracer, let me show you how that works. We have this green screen, and this is like a do-it-yourself thing. We can supply the Aruka markers, which are these QR code markers in the corners. Anything inside of these is something we are going to trace. So that means we can trace remnant sheets, we can trace parts, but we can also trace material where you want the texture to be added in IGEMS CAD CAMs, or like a stone slab, for instance. So here's how this works. Let me just focus this right here. Okay, slab tracer, sign in. We have to have the sign in credentials from our account.igems.se. So sign in. And we want to capture the image. I'm just going to rotate this like so. Take this photo. Uploading. Upload successful. So now we have this image is uploaded to our servers and we can access it from the IGEMS CAD CAM. Let me show you how that works. All right, we're in IGEMS CAD CAM and I've drawn up this little dove here. Let's see what we can do with this slab tracer. Go into tools and we have this slab tracer here. And of course we can open an image from a file, but now we're going to open from the app. So click here, and if you have an image, it will download the latest image that we have here. So you see it already has traced these contours, you could say. We can change like the saturation and so on. So we have these settings here for changing how we interpret the edges, but yeah, this looks promising, so we're just going to insert this. So we can insert it as, you know, a bunch of different things here, but let's just do a sheet into drawing. So we're going to import this as a sheet into our drawing. Let's add a safety margin right here. So we have a 5mm safety margin around every hole and outer geometry. Click OK. And just enter to confirm this position. So what we do now? Well, we're going to go to nest and we're going to use our auto nest. We select this part, enter, select this sheet, enter, and let's just bump up the quantity to 100, see how many we can fit in there. Nest. And we have 28 parts. I think we'll be satisfied with that. Oh, 29, okay. 30. Let's just say stop. Okay, close. You know, this was a piece of scrap material, but we managed to squeeze in 30 doves here. That is a really powerful tool to use if you have a lot of scrap material, right? From here, go to CAM, quick, and we have our NC program for all of these doves, just like that. But this is not all we can do with the slab tracer. As I mentioned, we can offer this for the stone cutting industry, so let's look at what we have here for our stone customers. The next new thing we've added, you will find under the Tools tab and Tile Maker. So it's called pattern matching, and it's also known as vein matching, where we want to know like the transitions between parts. We want to match the veins for this. So this is a kitchen design, and this is my slab. This can be imported, of course, with the slab tracer, which we just learned about. You will find this demo in IGEMS Open Sample, and it's called Pattern Match. So you can do this as well. But what we want to do is go to Pattern, select the parts, Enter, and then select the sheet, Enter. And now you see we have this layout here. It matches this layout, and we can click and drag these things, and we can click and drag these things. We can right click to rotate them. But I can also nest here, and I can use our common cut toolpath by using the tool diameter as the part distance. Click nest, and it will look like this. And I'm actually pretty happy with this. Maybe right click on this. Looks better here. This looks good. Okay, this looks great. Click OK, and we have this layout here. So the next thing you want to do, cam, common, because we use the common, you see these yellow lines here, uses common. OK, select these and enter. So that's how easy it is to program a stone slab with your kitchen design and using common toolpaths and veins matching. The next thing we have added or changed actually is our parametric shape library. So if I click on shape here, we have the old one which is deprecated down here, and the new parametric shape library is written in Python. And why is this so special? Well, it makes it easier, a lot easier for you to change and build your own parametric shapes. So if I click on edit here, you will see a Python script. So this is all we use for making this geometry. And we can also see, okay, F here, if I change that one to 10 and I click here, it will get a preview of the actual part. So this is really cool. Click OK to insert this like that. Close. From here, I want to show you another feature that we've added. Let's just create a part from this. Enter. OK. And that is our 2D bevel. So in our 2D bevel, you can define like this part, what's the edge going to look like. And we've had this bevel, let's make it 20 degrees, which measures from the bottom here. But we added a draft, which calculates the width from the top. So it actually adds width to the part instead of taking it away. So if I click on this and hit Control, which will select the continuous outer geometry, click here, you'll see it adds a bevel to the outside of the part instead of the inside. And our other really nice new feature is called Quick. This one we had before, but we made it a lot better. So we can click Quick here and it selects this part automatically. And it also adds these types of bevels automatically. So it's a fast way of making parts. You just go to parametric shapes, pick whatever you want here. This one, okay. Here, close. We can add bevels if we want to, then we have to create a part. But if we just want to cut this thing, we can click Quick and we have a part ready for the machine. Now, some of you might have seen something different here in the interface. If I hover over lines or something, they light up. So that means I can right click on them. This one I can process. I can right click here, and that changes, depending on what I'm clicking, it changes the right click menu. So I can, let's say I want to go for quality on this part, and I want to have a medium on the part. That will create a medium on this part. I can also right click on the drawing here and I can find my quick access right click menu, which I can manage here as well. So maybe I don't want AutoNest to be up here. I can move this down to here perhaps. Okay, so right click, AutoNest. So this is really cool and nice way of navigating. If you, let's say you use organizer, so you want to right click on this one and add to the right menu, I can right click here and we have the organizer added to here. So you can customize this menu just how you want it. So it's custom to your needs, which is really nice. We've also added, go to select and material here, we've also added 7 new materials. I think that's ceramic tile, concrete, glass fiber, leather, MDF, and rubber. So we added these kind of materials to our material library for everyone to use. All right, guys, I only have one more feature to show you, and it's another camera. It's one for part placement. So you photograph your machine table, and you do that with a GIG-E camera, which is like a standard right up there. It's a standard protocol for industrial cameras. So you will get a bird's view, like a top view image of this imported into our CAD cam. So we can place parts on here, and then we can do like right here, we can set our 0 point, so we know that we are going to start from here. And let me show you. All right, so we remember this one. It's our nest from before. We are heading into tools and snapshots. The thickness of the material is 10. I think that's correct. Say OK. And that will take an image of our machine table like this, and we will just check that it's scaled 1:1. So we move this thing, move, and we place it over here. Like, okay, so it's a little bit rotated, so we have to rotate this as well. R for rotate, enter for a center point, keep original, no. So that looks pretty good. I mean, we have a nest with the dubs here, and we're gonna finish this off by using our cut order. We select all of these, enter, and we pick with this 0 point picker. We pick, oh yeah, we're already there almost. We pick this corner here on the image. So we can go with our nozzle here, and we know that it's the correct position. So we can just cut this. Pretty great, huh? So yeah, these are all the news from 2025, at least the 10 most important according to me. Thank you so much for this year. We have a lot of things coming up next year, so catch you in the next one.